I don't think that you have or can say clearly Dr. Luke came out on top, or clearly that Kesha came out on top. Each side, whenever you're coming to settlement, negotiations, each side is going to have to give up something, and each side will gain something with this. And the one thing beyond just peace of mind that you'll gain, it is the control that each party will get in resolving this, knowing that the case is not going to be taken out of their hands and be placed in front of a judge or a jury at a trial. I think that this agreement means a couple of things, but what's key to this is that it ends, like you were just intimating, this long running dispute, a dispute that has so many moving parts, different allegations, that once you start to piece them apart, they're bringing in essence, so many areas of law. You have the suit, the allegations that sexual assault, you have defamation, contract disputes. I mean, there's probably not an area of law that hasn't been touched.
Not only a very accurate
cases like this where you're alleging sex abuse, contract disputes, defamation, when you add in those, even just those three causes of action, we're talking about years of litigation. Just one of them, if we only had one kind of specific suit, if we're only talking about, say, a contract dispute in and of itself can take 3 to 5 years to work its way through the court system. And then pile on top of that the other allegations.
Publicist, got it back up.
Kesha right here in the end. Kesha, work it. Big smile.
Kesha!
Over time, absolutely, because you had different rulings that were appealed. Here in New York, the appellate court made a ruling as to whether Dr. Luke was a public figure or a limited public figure. So you had different appeals. So when you think about ongoing litigation, you can have small victories along the way that will lead a party to have to rethink their entire strategy. So that's what I saw was happening in this case. You can present your case, burst off with your complaint, think you have a very strong footing, think you have evidence, and then you can enter into the discovery phase, which I'm sure parts of the case had moved through discovery. There was a part where I know Kesha had been deposed, and during that deposition, there was testimony that came out that also resulted in her team having to think their strategy. In a sense, I'm glad to see that, these parties have come to some type of agreement. Again, I've represented individuals where this takes a toll, and this being litigation. It is taxing emotionally, taxing financially and physically. So I'm glad to see that there's been a resolution.